just skate now. This is it.
Go,
Austin.
go.
Austin Matthews! Let's go! Sandy! Sandy! Let's go! Hey everyone, welcome to episode 1 of the Hot Take Hockey podcast show. I'm John Viveiros and joined by the legend, my cousin, Lucas Viveiros. So we're going to be hosting a show here throughout the 2022-2023 season. We're going to be giving it a shot. We're going to bring on some big time guests, some former NHL players, maybe some hockey players in general, some content creators, YouTubers, personalities, all across the board. I'm going to give Lucas an intro. This is kind of an intro episode as well. Just overall. So episode 1, kind of just shooting the shit. So Lucas works for the NHL. For myself, you guys know I come from like a sport broadcasting background. So we kind of connect in the sense of like media, marketing, all that, but big time hockey. So Lucas, man, the appearance on Hot Take Hockey, we've seen you on the channel before. Give yourself an intro and obviously excited to get this going.
Well, first off, John, it's a pleasure. And it's finally happening. Finally happening, man. Like we've talked about this for so long. And I'm really excited to bring it to light. But as far as myself goes, like you said, I'm working at the NHL right now. I'm part of their digital marketing department. So I do a lot of advertising with our sponsors and our different partners that we have at the league. So that's just a little bit about me. But as far as where John and I connect, it's on the Leafs, hockey. We've been big into it since we were kids. So this is huge for us to get going, but we're stoked to bring on some really interesting guests for you guys over the coming weeks. And like John, how excited are you to get this chapter rolling?
Yeah, man, I'm pretty pumped. I think we've like you said, I think we've been talking about it for quite a bit. And I think for both of us, like whether starting new jobs or just kind of trying to cycle our schedule, I think just like I shot you a message or you shoot me a message and then just be like, you know what, let's just get it going. Like, I think that's anything. I think for all of you guys watching, you're going to just like see us bring on some guests, and whether it's like been a big planned thing or like literally we message someone and be like, yo, come on next week. So we're going for it. But yeah, kind of what you said, what you alluded to, I think kind of that stereotypical Ontario kids growing up watching hockey night in Canada, wanting to be an NHL player one day. Well, truth is it doesn't work out for everyone. So you
Johnny came a little closer than I did. He's got a little more hockey skill than I do, but I mean, we're both here now, but we definitely have the skills to make it to the show.
So you find different ways to get to the show. So as Lucas said, working for the NHL, for myself, as some of you guys know, whether it's I've done some commentary for the OHL or just trying to do different things in hosting and broadcasting. So you guys have seen me through this channel. Another Viveiros is on the show here. I don't think it's too bad to double it up on Viveiros here. So to just get into it, guys, we're going to just talk about what we're looking forward to for, we'll call it this season of the podcast show. We'll call it a podcast. I think we're going to go in different directions with it. Some episodes will be shorter, more focused on maybe the content creator. Others will be podcast kind of formatted, focused on the latest news, latest games, covering everything to do with hockey in the NHL. So there's going to be different formatting. We're probably going to at least focus on one drop per week. We might get different surprise drops going based on surprise guests we have on or different guests that we're able to bring on. But Lucas, for yourself, without spoiling any guests, who and what and how are you like looking forward to it? I guess just in terms of what we could maybe accomplish with the show.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to bringing on different people that have had a different impact on the game, whether it be, on the ice with hopefully current players as well as players that have, retired and finished a career, or whether it's someone in broadcasting, someone who covers the league through YouTube, whatever it is, just looking forward to connecting with a lot of different people within hockey. But I think we got to give a little bit of an Easter egg of some hint on who we have up our sleeve coming shortly. And all I'll say is they definitely were an impactful NHL player. I'll leave it at that.
They got a couple cups,
couple rings to their name, But so we'll leave it at that. As far as John and I go, like we've been to a handful of Leaf games together and watched tons of Leaf games together
countless
over the years,
games.
Countless hockey games. And we'll get into that in future episodes on like some big ones that we've watched, but I'm looking forward to also just between you and I, giving our input and coming with the hot takes about the league, right? And especially, I feel like this is a great time to start a show like this because it's prior to the season. And so we have, 6 weeks here to really, ramp up the content and talk about the league before it kicks off, before puck drop on the 7th of October.
What I will say on the episode, structure too, is that we'll have certain episodes that obviously we're both Leaf fans here, but so we'll have certain episodes that maybe relate to our fandom, relate to kind of being that Leafs background. But I think for myself, and I'll say even for you, Lucas, I think kind of talking about this podcast and bringing this show together, I think there's a lot of podcasts and shows out there that bring episodes from Leaf fans' perspective and all these things. I think, sure, we're going to have that perspective, but I also think like the background of you right in the center of the NHL, like where you work, who you're working around. And then for myself, obviously I'm a huge fan and people see that on this channel, but I bring a background of commentary and having this ability to cover, at least I hope this ability to cover, I would say a broad general of sports and teams and all that. So I think for this show, I want to bring different aspects, not just obviously the Leaf side, but obviously the Leaf side. I mean, the depression. I mean, I was at game 5, a high, and then Lucas and my other cousin Nick were at game 7 to see the absolute low of what Leaf fans see every year.
Yeah. But so like you said, I like that point because we want to cover, the whole league. Our saying at the NHL is that, we're a supporter of all the teams, right? So we want to give that equal share to every team. I mean, I'm wearing this right now, so
there you go.
This is another team right here.
I was going to say, there's Leaf stuff in the background right now, but that's not always going to be the case.
Yes, exactly. So, we'll definitely touch on that. And we want to hear your guys' feedback too, right? On different things we could look at, covering and talking about in each episode. But I think to start off, John, I think a good direction for us to tackle right out of the gates is, maybe like division breakdowns, breakout players, coming into the year, maybe looking at it from a fantasy perspective as well, and seeing some value in different players and what they bring in fantasy hockey. So, there's so many different directions we can go with it. And that's why I'm really excited to embark on this chapter with you. Right.
If you have any questions, even more so just outside of what we've said here, drop a comment down below, on wherever you're watching from. And we're going to get going here on YouTube, and then hopefully through your guys' recommendations or anything you have to say, maybe more platforms, maybe a bigger, wider topic range, but whatever it is, obviously we're excited to get going. So Lucas, anything else you kind of want to just sprinkle on this little intro episode, maybe a little sneak peek on what we have coming, maybe beyond episode 2? I'm thinking, for myself, I'll just say quickly, I think by World Juniors, we just saw Canada win, but the next World Juniors, I'm hoping maybe we even get some live pods going.
100%.
If it's a quick reaction thing where we just hop on and get some feedback. But are you hoping for by playoffs or maybe by next off season, we're getting some, because we've talked about it. Obviously we're getting going here towards the end of the summer, but off season is the best time to get current players on the show.
Yes.
If we're going big time goals.
That's bang on. So obviously that's going to be our goal, to bring you guys some current players. Again, all I'll drop in is I'm alluding to a different player this time, but let's just say, there's championship pedigree. I'll leave it at that. But I'm really looking forward to these next few episodes to kick it off. And you guys don't want to miss our first guest that we have rolling out.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Get some championship pedigree on the show for a championship level show. I think that's the way we got to run it. So, if you got any last words, Lucas, for the intro here, I'm good with you guys. Just drop the comments, reach out on our social pages. Your ad is consistent Lucas Viveiros.
My ad is at Luke Viveiros, Luke, and then Johnny's last name as well.
Yeah, Viveiros. That's the way to go.
Let's go.
Guys, honestly, thank you so much for watching this intro episode. Just a quick one. Honestly, didn't want to waste too much of your guys' time. Just give a little bit of I would say, environment check, a little bit of update on what we got coming, and just honestly, just to break the news that we got the show coming, and we excited to do it this season. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. From Lucas and myself, John, the Viveiros boys got you coming with a big show this season, and with the live streams, with the video content, but now the big show. We're excited to bring some guests. We're excited to bring a lot of excitement, and we're excited to bring the big show for this season. So have a good one. We'll chat soon, and look out for the episodes to come. Peace.